Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Owls offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Goes to the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Brown wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Notre Dame's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. On target. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Airing the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's got it. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Play action, C.J. Carr. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The run inside. It's Mobley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change. This game goes on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Caught by Williams on the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the draw, it's Mobley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Throwing. Carr. Working that wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Owls sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Howard. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Rice rushes to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Oh, they're after him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads it left. And they're not on the same page there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Carr. Under 5. fire. Puts it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One more snap coming before halftime. Again, it's Carr. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Mobley. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Under fire. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with Notre Dame's head coach coming out of the locker room. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is to Williams. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Play fake, Carr. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. On the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready.
Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Carr on play action. On target. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Young. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Complete. At the 45 on his way. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. It's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit, and he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give is to Williams. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Number 39 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Buys a little time. Took care of it himself. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The run inside. It's Mobley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give is to Williams. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun on third down, Carr makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're in the gun, third down, here's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Might have a chance. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keeps it. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a